A warm welcome to Dr. M. Murli Krishna, sir, Dean of Engineering and Technology, who is a pillar of our institution. Our VP Academics, Dr. G. Prabhakaran, sir, the highly qualified and experienced academician, Dr. K. Raja, sir, Head of the Computer Science Department. I welcome our resource person, Mr. Anmol Chowdhury and Mr. Bharat. I also welcome our event coordinators and all the faculties and the students. Self-belief and hard work will always earn you success. On behalf of our institution, it's my pleasure to welcome you all to our today's online session titled Mentorship Session for Innovators, organized by the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Ramapuram, Chennai. Thank you so much for all the participants for finding time and visiting our today's webinar. Now, I would like to invite our Head of the Computer Science Department, Dr. K. Raja, sir, to speak few words on this auspicious day. Please, sir.
Very good morning to all the participants. Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, we can hear you, sir.
Yes. I'm very happy to know about today's speakers, both from Computer Science Department, Anmol Chowdhury, final year, and as well as Bharat from third year. So it's a golden opportunity for the young engineering graduates to know how to start on a business. Most of the time that money is the big matter previously starting a business. Normally we call it as a 4M. That is the 4M: money, man, material, machine. Without these things, we are not able to start industries. But right now, because of the information era, without information, we can't start on an industry. So especially computer science and information technology people, easily they can start huge firms, kickstart with the startups. So, and as well as there are big investors are ready to invest angel funding. They call it as a angel funding. If you don't have a money, not a matter, your idea and creativity is enough. There are plenty of people are ready to invest the money. So kindly understand that these young engineering students learn from our own students. They started how the startups and what are all the problems facing at the time of starting, and the withstanding quality is very important. Should not lose your hope on that whenever you are starting any business. Your idea is converted into consumable one. There are plenty of things are there. So you should understand that the industry is changing scenario is very much fast. Now industry 4.0, everywhere that most of the mechanical industries, application of information technology completely changed. There is no the floor shop kind of thing. Everything is automated. So I hope the computer science engineering people are very much interested to start going ahead. The entrepreneurial attitude is more for them. I hope today's session, both our students, Anmol Chowdhury and Bharat, will enlighten our participants and young juniors to learn how to start industries or startups, or at least they will give tips to how to convert your creative innovation into product-based one. So thank you, speakers, and as well as participants and the organizers. Thank you once again.
Thank you so much, sir, for a warm welcome and a valuable talk to encourage all our participants over here.
Thank you.
I hope this session will be a very useful one to boost up all our morale in achieving our dreams to come true. But I do say a round of appreciation from myself and my entire committee of SRM for students, and I'm welcoming you to this forum and deliver the speech. I'm profusely overjoyed to take the opportunity to introduce Resource Person of the Day, Mr. Anmol Chowdhury, BTech CAC final year founder of Badelo. He has always fascinated by the word entrepreneur and always wanted to start something of his own thought from his school and college. He was interested in banking, development, and businesses. Now, he's currently doing his BTech CSE final year and also plays in KPMG India. Congrats, buddy. He loved playing with numbers, average, and growth. His vision for life has always been to become financially independent. He have invested his time and money in 2 startups, Buddylog.in and second one being his own Grub.in. With no more further delay, I welcome our speaker, Mr. Anmol Chowdhury. Thank you, and over to you.
First of all, thank you so much for a great welcome, and I would like to thank for giving me this opportunity to come here and tell about my startup, and also encourage people to step into the world of entrepreneurship and startup. So as you all know, I'm in 4th year. I've already been placed in KPMG India. So a little more about I hope I'm audible, right?
Yes, Anmol, we can hear you.
So we'll
Yeah,
get
you can
along.
continue. Yeah.
So it was, I think so, in early ages of when I was in 9th or 10th standard, where I started following startups and how your business is built. My dad is also in business, so I was really fascinated about numbers. How he used to talk about numbers. He's into rise businesses, and I used to hear about how the transportation take place. So I was very uh, interested in mathematics, which took place in delivering one stuff to other place. So it was at that moment I decided ki I want to step into entrepreneurship and want to build something of my own. Financial independence is like I do not have to rely on my parents for every single thing I need. So I started working on financially independence right from the word, maybe from 12th standard, maybe from the moment I stepped into college. Uh, yes, I did take money from my parents, but then I also ensure that I do not rely for everything on them. So that's how I started learning about banking and how the money goes around stock markets, mutual funds. And that's how I can clearly say that today, though my 4th year has not yet completely ended, I am financially independent today. So how did my journey start? So it was like in early stages of COVID, March 15th, SRM gave us a mail that college is closing for a week because of the COVID. And somewhere I knew that it'll go alone. It'll go for 2 months, 3 months, but I never expected it'll go for 2 years. My last 2 years of college has gone sitting on this table, this laptop, and that's it. So even I got my job sitting on this table, so that was clearly unexpected. But it was, I think so, in month of April, where on this table it was night around at 1 a.m. and 2 a.m. I guess me and my friends were on a G Meet and we were talking about what to do, what should we learn. I'm basically into cybersecurity. I like getting into things and securing them, creating the firewall. So I was like, let's do something in cybersecurity. So few ideas were coming in, and that's how we came in with the idea of Buddylog.in. I'll just present my screen and show you about. I'll just show you my website, Buddylog.in. Um, just give me a moment now. Um, yeah, yeah. I hope my screen is visible. Yeah. So this is our website called Buddylog.in. For those who don't understand Hindi, Buddylog means big people. And so in my team, someone said, I know someone who could print t-shirts. Someone said I can build a website. Someone said I can host a website. Someone said I can do the delivery part. And that's why I just clicked, and at the word go, we started working on it slowly. So yes, the point of entrepreneurship is, no, if you look at the final step, it look very huge and you feel that no, we cannot do it. No, it's very difficult, it's very time consuming, and we do not know the results. So let's not do it. So we friends just wanted to do something. We just didn't wanted to waste our time. We're like, we'll just take step by step. We'll just go step by step and see how the things proceed. So we started building the website. We came across many challenges like t-shirt designs, how to get the material right, how to get customer service right, how to get the t-shirts delivered on time, how to print the right, suppose it delivers to the customer and customer doesn't like it, how to do the exchange. There are a lot of things we have to think about. It's just not that you build the website, someone place the order on the website and you deliver it. It's just not that. We have a lot of backstories goes on, and slowly we came up with all the obstacles and we won all the obstacles, and today the website is up and running. We have almost we have delivered more than 2,500 t-shirts as of now, and we have so many bulk orders lined up. We have also paired up with Microsoft and Google, and we are delivering hundreds of t-shirts to them on monthly basis. So you guys can go ahead and check out this website, and there are a lot of cool t-shirts and with very good material. And so after a while, because this was on a joint venture with me and my friends, There was this one idea of Brob.in, which was in my mind since 11th standard, and I always wanted to execute it. And in 2022, in month of June, this year in month of June, I started with my own company, which is Brob.in. I hope my screen is visible. This is my website of Brob.in. This is purely my startup. We are also looking for fundings out. I'm in touch with 2 to 3 investors who have showed interest in my startup. You can check out the website. The app version is almost ready. We are just in the testing phase. So what is the exact idea of Brob.in? Actually, I won't be able to tell you the exact idea because the idea is under confidential agreement. Though I am the founder and the CEO of the company, but I will not be able to tell you because it's undertaken by everyone, and I will not be able to. But to be very honest, we are looking to, our exact aim is to promote innovations and provide a platform for speedy communication and technology. It's totally based on people, air travelers. We look to make air traveling easier for people who are having trouble importing from one place to another place. So that's our mission, which is connecting travelers and making transportation reliable for solo travelers or for the good group travelers who are finding it difficult. Exact idea we won't be able to share as of now because that's a company agreement. And you can get into touch with us. We are on Insta, and we are also on Twitter. So this was about Brob.in. And the main point is how can you actually, my advice to all people who are present here, it really don't start a business to earn money. Start a business or start a venture. I'll call my Brob.in and Buddylog.in a venture. I'll not call it as a company or a startup. It will be a venture because I started this to gain experience. If I'm able to talk to you sitting here and talk to you, that confidence has come because to deal with people, to deal with t-shirt makers, to deal with the printers, to deal with the uh, investors, we need that confidence within yourself. If you trust yourself, you'll able to win it in life. Today, you'll be asking, if you have 2 startups, why are you placed in a company? It's just that I want to experience everything. I have worked giving orders. Build a website. I need the website like this. I need a t-shirt like this. I need t-shirts to be printed like this. I need my Brob.in website. I need my Brob app to be like this. I have grown last 2 years giving orders and also working. It's not like I sit as a boss and tell everyone to work. I lead by example by going on ground state and working. But when you work under someone, no, when your boss is sitting on top and say that, no, I need this work by evening. I don't care. I need this job done by evening. So that's when you realize. So my dad is the biggest investors in my startup. If I tell you, my dad has invested a lot chunk of money in my startup, believing in me. So parent support is one thing I really cherish in life, that because both of them has really helped me on achieving my dreams. So my plan is I'll go out, work for some time, and yeah, Brob.in is still working. We are looking for investors, and a team of 10 people are already working on it day and night, getting the app. And for right now, we are on hold because we cannot really go ahead if we do not have a good investment. So I'll just show you about entrepreneurship. Why entrepreneurship? The main question is, why entrepreneurship? So if we are talking about what is entrepreneurship, it's like an individual who undertakes a risk associated with creating, organizing, and owning a business, which is very clear. Everyone thinks that entrepreneurship is someone who creates his own business, starts running, and creates job opportunity for other people. It's not only that. It's entrepreneurship is not only about knowing business. You need to know about many stuff. You need to know about market, how market reacts. It's suppose, for example, let me tell you, Food Panda was a food delivery app who started food delivery. They were the first mover advantage, who came into this business as a first mover. But today the winners of food delivery is Swiggy and Zomato. Even Uber Eats couldn't do it. So if you even have a great product, Food Panda was a great product, but the execution was not right, and Food Panda eventually failed. For example, let us just see in airline industry. Jet Airways was a very good premium airline. They used to give premium services to the people at the same cost which Indigo and other airlines gave. Eventually, Jet Airways failed. Today, Jet Airways is not operational. They are bankrupt. There are many people who had the greatest of idea, but still failed, and the same idea else grew. So it's about understanding your strength and believing in your idea. So to become a successful entrepreneur, the first thing is self-confidence. I know self-confidence towards the end over there, but keep a confidence in yourself, keep a confidence on your team. If you have built a team, keep confidence on them. That doesn't matter if it's day or if it's night, they're standing by your side. And that's what I cherish about my team. My team, see, we are humans. Even I am a human. I consider myself as a 21-year-old young kid. But even there are days, today in this generation, we kids are dealing with so much mental pressure. We are doing it everything online, and even the smallest thing leads us to the depression phase. As a human, even I have days where I am down. I really don't want to work. I really don't want to talk to anyone. But I appreciate that my team is there who takes care of things. It's always not about you being the boss. Let the people also do their work. Let them. I also hear if someone is given a really good idea, I get down. I give them the seat. Okay, now you lead. So be a leader. Don't be a boss. Be a leader. Uh, it doesn't matter if you are in the startup industry or if you're just doing your college project. In the group of 3 or group of 4, any one of you take the lead and do the work. Don't show that boss that I did all the work and you all got the marks. Don't ever say that, because the team learn to work in short, I don't want to drag all this, but I just want to say, be a team player. Whether in coming days, someone of you will be in first year right now, some of you will be in second. In coming up 2 to 3 years, you're getting into job, or maybe you'll be starting your own business. Maybe someone of you will get inspired after this event. Be a team player, though if you're sitting on top of the hierarchy, but still be a team player. So these are the other characteristics which you need to consider if you want to be successful. Get your goals right. I always have these stick papers on my table. I take it and stick it here and there, so that I just don't get distracted about my goal. So you need good communication skills. Definitely good communication. Even if you want to get into job, when this placement drives are going on, I had few friends which were saying, I don't know coding. To be very honest, I am not very weak, but I know only a little amount of coding. So my only plus point is I have good communication skills. I can deal with the situation properly. I can get the work done on time. That's it. And today I'm placed in KPMG, and it's been going very well. So being in a computer science student, yeah, I know that everyone says you need to have a good coding skills, but it's not only coding languages is going to take forward. Having some internal skills, which is communications, dealing with situations, which will help you. So what is entrepreneurship and what is an entrepreneur? Entrepreneurship is like running your own business, which involves considerable amount of risk. There's a risk, because my dad has invested money in it, but we do not know whether there's going to be a return on it or not. There's a lot of risk factor. Yes, I can quit my job right now and only deal with BuddyLock.in and Brob.in, but that is a risk factor which all we have to consider. It's not like you move forward blindly. Everyone can move forward blindly and say that my idea is the best. I just gave you an idea. Food Panda was a very good idea, but then it still failed. The same idea, which is Swiggy.in, is working very well. So don't be a blind person. That's why analyze the situation, analyze the market, and then move forward. So entrepreneur is an individual who undertakes the risk and associate with creating, organizing, and owning a business. The point is, you're not the only one involved in this. My team is also involved in this. If I stay blind and move forward, take time, even waste their time, it is like you're spoiling another 10 lives also with this. So you have to be smart enough to understand. So now I'll tell you, if you have an idea in your mind, so you have discovered your idea. For example, let us say you want to start a deodorant company and you have a good idea of how you're going to sell. You have good marketing strategy, you have good design, and your deodorant smells very nice, and you can correctly hit the market. So you have discovered, you have understood the concept, you have analyzed how you're going to earn the capital, and how you're going to get all the things around. So first you have to develop a business plan, how you're going to go into the market, how you're going to reach the customer expectations, how you're going to deal with all the negativity which will come in. Then is about the money, which is capital you'll be getting from investors, or maybe you'll be having a home investor. For right now, I am working on my home investor, which is my dad. So legal requirements you have to get in. Now after all this, your product is ready. So now how will you get the product delivered to a customer? You have to do marketing. In today's date, social media marketing and the advertisement marketing is the really key. I just want to give you a stat that let us just consider Oppo, a mobile company. In the initial phases of Oppo spent 83% of their earnings in marketing. Same goes for Vivo. You would have remember a time 2015, 2016, or maybe 2017, 2018, that wherever we go, we used to see Oppo, Vivo's banner. So that is the kind of marketing. And today, Oppo and Vivo are the really leading companies. Today, they are not doing that much marketing because people have already got their trust on their handsets. Yes, there are other players also in the market, but Oppo and Vivo have got that place. So 83% of, suppose if they are earning 100 rupees from a mobile phone, by selling a mobile phone, if they earn 100 rupees, suppose the mobile is 10,000 rupees, they sell that mobile for 10,000, and they are in the company's account 100 rupees going, 83 rupees they spend marketing. With that remaining another 17, they're paying the salaries of the employees, and how there'll be thousands of employees working in Oppo at this moment. So this was about entrepreneurship. I request each and every engineer, each and every one of you, with the remaining maybe 1 or 2 years of your college, maybe 3 years of college, step into a world of entrepreneurship. Start something of your own. If just look at your interest, where do you lie on your interest? If you like building a PC, computer PC, and you want to do something in that, try that. It's not about taking your business to the next level. That time will take care of whether you're going to the next level or you're not going to the level. Don't keep expectations. Just work towards your idea. If you've got an idea in your mind, work towards it. Let everything go, things will fall into places. Let everything time take care. You start moving, you start believing, and you start moving to your idea. Things will fall into your places. And I guess this was from my side. I guess people, if you have any other questions for me, there is the chat section. I for another 5 to 10 minutes, I'll try to answer a few questions. If you have any doubts or any questions you want to ask about entrepreneurship or business starting or startups, how if you have an idea, if you want to talk to me, you can reach out to me on my social media. I'm on LinkedIn, I'm on Insta. So this was about me explaining you how you can move forward in life. My only request is, do step into a world of business, at least for some time, because this 4 years of college life is the only 4 years where you can explore yourself. You're onto your own, you can explore yourself, you can rub yourself against anything and get you scraped up. Because once you move into a service where you have to do a job, it's very difficult, because you'll start getting responsibilities on your head. You might have to pay bills, rent, bills. Right now your phone recharge is being done by your parents, but that time, at that moment, you have to do your own recharge. If you want to buy today, if you're ordering something from Swiggy, you can easily take money from your parents, but once you get into job, it's your duty to pay your own bills. So this 4 years of college life, explore yourself. Doesn't matter you want to go to entrepreneurship or not, but whatever you have in your mind, whatever you want to do in your life, just explore yourself within this 4 years. So chat section is open, I guess.
Yeah. Yes,
uh,
Anmol. Thank you so much. It was really a wonderful presentation which you gave for us to encourage all our budding engineers as an entrepreneur. Really, thank you so much, Anmol. Yeah,
Thank you.
participants, I request you to put their questions in the chat box if you have anything. So kindly post your questions in the chat box, my participants.
How did you contact with suppliers? Okay. So as I told you that we were a group of 6 when we started, and someone said me that one of my teammates said me that uh, 2 blocks away from his house, he lived in Allahabad, and he said that 2 blocks away there's a t-shirt printer, and we went and contacted him, and then we got the deal done. We got him on board. We told that we'll give you the order, you print it for us, and we'll deliver to him. So it's about sitting on this room will not do the work. You have to go out, you have to search. If you search, you'll get everything. How should we always be motivated? Motivation, yeah, I know everyone asks how will we stay motivated, but it's a difficult job. If you are the founder or the CEO, it's difficult to stay motivated all the time. But if your idea and vision is right, if you're working towards, if you're keeping yourself busy, that will work out. It's okay, it's totally fine if you want to take. There was time in life that I told, I'm not going to work for a week. For a week, I'm just going to watch Amazon, Netflix. I just want to relax my mind. Do that, it'll work out. Everyone has different ways of. There's one friend of mine, to get motivated, he goes out and eat ice cream. So everyone has different ways of getting motivated. Can you share your ideas of startup? Right now, Brob.in, I cannot share the exact idea of Brob.in. You can follow me on my Instagram so that you get to know. But Badelog.in is a t-shirt. Other ideas right now, there are many ideas. I just don't want to waste everyone. You can contact me on LinkedIn so that we can have. And any other, how should we motivate, is answered, because while startup there are ups and, yes, there's ups and downs. Right now in Brob.in, we are facing a real down, because investors are liking our idea, but we are not just liking the investors. We have got the money which we wanted, but the deal is not done, because the amount which we have to repay back is not fine. As a kid, we don't want to do it. Can you let about your placement and CTCs and role? Okay, I'm placed in KPMG, and my CTC is 7.3, and it's a dream placement. And my role is, I'm a digital strategizer with business development at KPMG. Digital strategy with business development. So that was about it. And can you share your ideas for startup? Can you let about your placement? And if you guys have any questions about placements also, you can ask me. I know everyone thinks that placement time is difficult. For some people, yes, it will be difficult, but it's a very easy. You are in a good college. Yes, I'm saying that, yes, it's a good college. SRM will get you placed somewhere. With your little effort, will take care. SRM, the entire placement procedure with how the teachers took place, how the communications took place. Hats off to all the teachers of SRM, like how well they handled each and every doubts were cleared on spot. Teachers were never irritated about our repeated questions. Teachers did a very good job. It's I thanks to all the teachers. If I am placed in a company good KPMG, it's because of the teachers who just handled beautifully. Thank you so much. I guess that's it for today. I'll give space for Bharat to come in and
Sure. Thank you so much, Anmol. Thank you so much for everything what you did today for us.
no,
Thanks a lot for spending time with us today.
and,
All
thank
right.
you so much.
So
Bye-bye.
now I take the opportunity to introduce another resource person of the day, Mr. Bharat, BTech CAC third year, founder of Homectron. So Homectron is a home automation company. It is started to provide home automation services to everyone for a very cheap price. The services starts from 2,500 rupees. You can control your electrical appliances like fan, light, AC from your mobile or Alexa from anywhere in the world. He is an ethical hacker and a Python developer. He's the president of our CSC Technical Club Tech Vayuna for past 1 year. He has completed various certification courses like MTA Security Fundamental Certifications, Introduction to Bash Shell Scripting, the Bits and Bytes of Computer Networking, and much more. He's an second Dan Backbet karate coach and executive member at World Silambam Sports Association. He has received a Young Scientist Award in 2016. Glad to hear that, Mr. Bharat. With no more further delay, I welcome our speaker, Mr. Bharat. Thank you, and over to you, Mr. Bharat.
Thank you. I hope everyone can hear me. Hello. Can you
Yeah,
hear me?
Bharat.
You can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Can you be a bit louder, please?
Yeah. 1 minute.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Yeah. Hello, everyone. So this is Bharat from third year CSC Cybersecurity. So first, I've started this company around 1.5 years back. So with a vision to provide home automation to everyone. So that is our vision. So because there are many home automation companies are there in India, but if you see their prices, not everyone can afford their prices. So that is the main reason we have started it. So let me share the screen. So we have pages in Facebook, Instagram, and currently our site is down due to technical issues. Soon it will be in online. So this is our Facebook page. As you can see, you can contact us through this page, and we have packages from 1,500 rupees. Okay. So, and actually I have also another business. This is, it's called like Gadget Sport. So I'm also selling mobile accessories, watches, and headphones like that. So you can check it out. Okay. So I guess that is enough. So yeah. Okay. Now let me share my presentation. Okay. One second, guys. Okay. Yeah. So we'll go just over some basic things. Okay, first, who is an entrepreneur? As Anmol Chaudhary explained, an entrepreneur is an individual or a team. Of course, they have an innovative idea and takes every step in their way to turn that idea into a reality. Okay, while bearing risk. Of course, there will be a risk while starting a startup or a company. So the person who sets up this business venture and turn this concept into a reality is known as entrepreneur. Okay, and there is an entrepreneurship. So what is entrepreneurship? Entrepreneurship refers to the process of establishing the company or a startup. As in return, you get a profit in future. So entrepreneur is a person who sets up the business, and entrepreneurship is the process of setting up this business, and enterprise is the outcome of these both. Okay. And so next, these are the differences between being an employee and entrepreneur. As you can see on the screen, the main three difference between an entrepreneur and an employee is that the entrepreneur focus on an opportunity and how to make it happen, where an employee would be resource oriented. He would just focus on the resource available on the company and focus on it. So, and the entrepreneurs will have the freedom to do their own thing, while on the other hand, the employees feel the need to be secure, because of course being an employee is a secure job, but being an entrepreneur is not. So of course it has its ups and downs. So that's it there. And the last main thing is that which an entrepreneur will do the 20% of the job in his organization, and they take 80% of their profit at the end of the day. Whereas on an employee will work like 80% of the work and takes 20%. So this is the main difference between an employee and an entrepreneurship. So if we have to classify the entrepreneurs into different types, means there will be like 4 types: innovative entrepreneurs, imitative entrepreneurs, Fabian entrepreneurs, and drone entrepreneurs. So let's go with these one by one. So first is innovative entrepreneurs. So the innovative entrepreneurs will be finding out new products based on the new combination of raw materials that will create a new market. For example, like Apple, Dell, Walt Disney, and Urban Club. So these are example for innovative entrepreneurs. Okay. So next is imitative entrepreneurs. The imitative entrepreneurs, yeah. The imitative entrepreneurs will be finding out those products those has been already invented. Like that product will be already available in some other countries, but it will not be available in their country. So what they will do is they will do business on an existing product. They will bring that product into their country. Like for example, if some product is not available in India, but that is available in some other country, means what that person will do is they try to contact the business of the product, and they'll launch the product in the India. So that is imitative entrepreneur. Walt and BD is an example for imitative entrepreneurs. So Walt and BD has introduced its motorcycle, refrigerators, televisions, and other appliances in Bangladesh, even though they were not the original inventor of those products. They launched these products in Bangladesh. Okay. Next is Fabian entrepreneurs. Okay. The Fabian entrepreneurs are those who remain unaware of the change in the era of particular product. They are involved in business with, but there are market relationship goes down. They seem to be understand the change. Example, mostly like example is Kodak. So Kodak, it is a company. What happened to be market leaders in producing analog cameras, but they did not realize the change and the introduction of digital camera. For what they lost their leadership. Having lost their leadership, they have divorced the business in producing digicams instead of producing analog cameras. The other one is drone entrepreneurs. The drone entrepreneurs are those who remain unaware of the change, but they always remain the same with their business policies. Okay. Business policies. So, for example, they do not bother about changing their business policies. They will remain the same. So these are called drone entrepreneurs. So there are some other entrepreneurs who doesn't come under these four categories, like sole operators. Sole operators, who can we call sole operator, is the shopkeepers or like shopkeepers because they operate business without recruiting any manpower and supply the capital alone. So they are called sole operators. And there are active partners. The active partner are different partner firms. These partners actively participate in raising the funds as well with the operation of the internal management. And inventors. The software developers are also an entrepreneur as they invent new product for the solution of the new problem. So they are called inventors. And challengers. The challengers always seek for the new opportunities in the market to invest. And buyers. So the buyers can also be an entrepreneur. They find out an established institution and they buy the maximum share of that particular institution. Lifetimers. The lifetimers are those who operate on business developed by one and is operated by generation into generations. So these are the classification of the entrepreneurs. So especially why engineers make great entrepreneurs. Why you guys think engineers make great entrepreneurs than others? Because we have STEM skills, that is science, technology, engineering, and maths. And we also have problem solving, analytical thinking, ability to work independently, and technical skills. So these makes us unique to make a great entrepreneurs. Okay. Now let's go on to our main concept, IoT. IoT. So IoT is Internet of Things. It's about extending the power of internet beyond computer and smartphones to the whole range of other things. For example, you might be attending this session on your computer or mobile phone, right? But whatever the device you are using, it will be connected to the internet, right? Okay. Connected to the internet. So connecting the things to the internet is amazing benefits. Okay, we all seen these benefits with our smartphones, laptops, and tablets, but this is true for everything else too. Yes, and I mean, yeah, everything. So the Internet of Things, the Internet of Things takes all the things in the world and connect them to the internet. So that is called IoT. Okay. So when something is connected to the internet, means it can also send information or receive information, or they can also do the both. So the ability to send and receive information makes things smart, and smarter is great. Okay. So let's again use smartphone as an example. Okay. So you can listen to any song in the world in your smartphone, but not because you have all the song in your mobile, right? You can't store all the songs in your mobile alone, because even though you can listen to any song you want in your mobile phones, because why is it? Because every song in the world is stored somewhere else, like the cloud. Okay. And your phone requests the song and receive information to stream it. So that is why the cloud is a great thing. Okay. So to be smart, a thing doesn't need to have a super storage or a supercomputer inside of it all. Okay. All the thing has to do is to connect to a super storage or a computer, supercomputer. So being connected to internet is an awesome thing. So, and in the Internet of Things, all the things can be put to three categories, right? So sensors, main thing is sensors, because they collect informations and then send it to the computers that receive this information and then act on it. So, and the things that can do. Okay. So the three categories are the sensors and the computers that receives and acts on it, And third one is the thing that does these both. Okay, so the next is automation. So what is automation? Like automation in the word itself, we can know automation is making the things do it automatically. So that is called automation. Especially when it comes to home automation. Okay, home automation. In home automation, we can control all the appliances like fans, lights, TVs, etc. from your phone app or an voice command, like using Alexa or Google Home, so like that. Okay. So, okay. Yeah, let me tell you a scenario where home automation is useful for us. Okay. Imagine you woke up at 7 a.m. every day to go to work. Your alarm clock does the work to wake you up, right? So that is until something goes wrong. Okay. Like your train got cancelled, or and you have to go to work and you have to drive to work instead. The only problem is that it takes longer to drive, and you would have needed to get up at like 6:45 a.m. to avoid being late. So, and it's also very rainy outside, so you have to drive very slowly. So what will happen if you have a IoT connected or IoT enabled alarm? The clock would reset itself based on all these factors to ensure that you got to work on time. It could recognize that your usual train is cancelled, calculate the driving distance and the travel time for your alternate route, and it will also check the weather, whether it is rainy or sunny outside. So depending on all these factors, it would wake you up at the correct time. So and even if it's super smart, it might even sync with your IoT enabled coffee maker to ensure that your morning coffee is ready to go. Okay, so that's it about home automation. So I like to end this with a quote. So dream big, start small, but most of all start, because dreaming alone won't get you anywhere. You have to start at somewhere else, someplace. Yeah. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, Bharat. Thanks a lot for your enlightening presentation. Now I request the participants to post your questions in the chat box, or else you can unmute yourself to ask your questions. I repeat, I request the participants to post your questions in the chat box, or else you can unmute yourself to ask your questions. I think no more questions from the participants. Anyways, thank you so much all for joining us for today. So now I request all the participants to fill the feedback form which has been posted in the chat box for you all. Okay, we have a question, Mr. Bharat. What should we focus on from first year for getting in a good placement?
So it's a placement question. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. What you should focus is you should focus on your soft skill as well as technical skills like coding. It is better if you know at least one language. So I hope that's it. Main thing is soft skill. So communication skills are very important.
Thank you. Any other questions, participants? All right. So anyways, thank you all.
Before we leave, I just want to answer to Aradhya.
Okay.
What should we focus on from first year for getting good placement? Aradhya, don't take so much pressure on yourself. you just enter the college, enjoy your college life for first 2 years. It's from the third year you start focusing on how to get placement. For right now, just explore yourself. Don't take so much pressure right from the first year. That's it from my side. No, don't call me sir. Don't call me sir. I'm just your senior. That's it.
Thank you so much, Anmol, for your kind explanation. So I would like to thank all the participants for taking time from a busy schedule to participate in this interactive and interesting session over here. I kindly request all the participants to fill the feedback form, which has been posted in the chat box. Only those who have filled the feedback form will be getting the participation certificates. So I kindly request all the participants to fill the feedback form. Well, we have come to the end of the session today. On behalf of the Department of Computer Science and Engineering, SRM Institute of Science and Technology, Ramapuram, Chennai. It's an honor for me to express my gratitude to everyone present here on this day for the webinar. It's my privilege to propose vote of thanks speech and acknowledge the contribution of those who worked really hard to make this webinar program a great success. I extend a hearty vote of thanks to our resource person, Mr. Anmol Chowdhury and Mr. Bharat, who spared his time from his business schedule to grace this event actually. The session was so interactive and informative. Thank you so much to you both. I would like to thank our management, respected Director and Dean Sir, VP Academic, Head of the Computer Science Department, Dr. K. Raja Sir, for giving this wonderful opportunity to conduct this webinar. I'm glad to thank all the faculty coordinators for their support. I'm very thankful to the entire participants of this meeting. Be safe and secure. Thank you so much, everyone. I kindly request all the participants to fill the feedback form. Thank you all for joining us today. Thank you all for joining us today. I again request you all to fill the feedback form, which has been posted in the chat box for you all. Thank you, Bharat, and thank you, Anmol, for joining us today.